Hi, everyone. This is the pilot episode of a podcast about doing business in Dubai. My name is Max Shelkin. I'm a consultant. I live and work in Dubai. And this is David Lian. He is an IFZA representative. And we figured that it makes sense to record a small podcast type of video where we will discuss the current situation in Dubai, whether or not it makes sense to open a company in Dubai, what kind of issues people face.
Yeah, Max, like everyone is looking at the current situation. They're wondering, is this the right time to come here? The news is obviously covering different things. And you cannot really, assess the situation properly, right? But as you know, uh, Dubai has passed this. This is the first time definitely Dubai, I think, goes through a situation like this. It is new to them, right? New to us and a lot of people here. But in COVID, we had a very similar situation across the world. It was a global pandemic. And, a lot of people were saying the same things, where, right, maybe this is the end of the Dubai, or this is, there's going to be a crash, or people are going to be leaving. And, we definitely saw that, right?
Yeah.
In a global scale. But, a lot of people did come here and take advantage of that, and I think this is the right time to come and take advantage of that situation. Yes, definitely we do see a lot of people leaving. We also do see a lot of people coming, right? You saw on the news today, they reported there's a lot of people coming in more than actually departing.
Oh, yeah? I haven't seen that.
You haven't seen it?
Yeah. I don't really check the news nowadays because you get depressed
True.
and you cannot function.
But that's the thing. They announced it at the airports that this is, since the situation of the war had started, today is the day where they saw a lot of arrivals more than departures.
Okay.
Right.
This is very good.
So it's good news. I think we are definitely seeing a shift again. And it's one of those things where if you are serious about your business, if you are serious about coming, this situation shouldn't shake that up.
We are obviously interested in you coming to Dubai and opening a company here, but at the same time, we will try to be objective of the whole situation. Dubai has seen a lot of changes for the past few years. There was corporate income tax introduced, which a lot of people had a hard time getting accustomed to. And
I think they still do.
yeah, they still do. The number of people that didn't even register and then had to pay fines, 10,000 dirhams, no less.
Yeah.
The number of people is astounding, even though from what I can see, the government is very proactive when it comes to notifications, to keeping everyone aware of the current changes. Even with like VAT filing, we receive reminders. Probably close to 20 or something reminders, before the deadline. So you really have to try not to be aware about your, obligations here when it comes to doing business in Dubai.
Exactly.
Anyway, just overall, it feels like doing business over here becomes more and more hard. And especially with this Iran situation nowadays, a lot of people, again, from what I can see among our clients, they are reluctant to start a business because they feel like anything can happen. The world is unpredictable right now, and a lot of them are on the fence. They're not sure if it makes sense to invest the money and open the company right now, then wait for some time, come here and process the visa application and then the bank account. Because to put it simply, even though you can travel, a lot of people are afraid.
Yeah.
So what kind of tendencies do you see?
Look, that's a very valid point, right? People are afraid in the Middle East. Unfortunately, we are used to this situation.
Yeah.
Especially if you come from an international market, maybe you're not used to this. But kind of growing up here and being around these areas, the Middle East, this is normal, to be honest. I'm not saying that this is going to be the new normal, right?
Hopefully not. Yeah.
But essentially, things can just keep growing, right? If you look at Dubai as a whole for the past maybe 20, 30 years or so, it's been in continuous growth, right? And they've definitely been phases. In 2008, we had a crash, then we had COVID, and now we have this, right? but over the longer period, the longer investment, longer, business, right? There has been growth. Whereas if you look, I did live in Canada for about 10 years, you don't kind of see that there as well, right? A lot of people are migrating from there, from US, from, Europe, because the government here is designed in a way to motivate and create these initiatives for you, right? And why I say this is an opportunity is because things can't just keep going up. I mean, it's a normal thing, right? And the people that made a lot of money or took advantage of this, a lot of companies were created during these times, right?
Okay.
During the 2008 crash in UAE, a lot of people obviously, went through this unfortunate situation. Yet as well, a lot of companies, a lot of new ideas came through, right? Similar during COVID, right? A lot of new concepts, ideas. I mean, it's an opportunity for some, whereas for others it may not be. However, this is the right time to take that step, right?
Okay.
Because you know that things are probably going to go back to normal, right? Whereas before, when things were just on a continuous uprise, you're just kind of following through the trend.
Okay.
Right?
But let's say I'm an investor. I decided to open a company in Dubai.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure how long this whole conflict, keep exist.
Definitely.
And I want to wait.
Yeah.
Why should I spend my money right now?
Yeah.
How do I know that this is the right time?
I mean, right now, as you saw in the news as well, the government here, I can't remember the exact number. I think 1 billion or 1 million initiative. I think,
Yeah, probably in billions.
in billions,
if we
right?
speak about UAE.
Yeah, it's their thing, right? This is how Dubai runs, right? They run on tourism, they run on investors coming, they run on, and there is a goal that they want to achieve, right? And I think this is the biggest thing. I left Canada for a reason because I felt as though there wasn't that initiative anymore. It was just kind of just idly, going. That you don't see the growth from the government, you don't see any initiatives, you don't see that progressive approach. It was more kind of a reactive approach. Whereas here they're very very proactive approach to a lot of things, and they do have these goals to achieve, as UAE as a whole, as Dubai the city, right? And so they are providing these incentives, they are investing into people, and they are creating these opportunities for them, right? So definitely, I mean, every scenario, we never knew when COVID was going to end, right? It could have taken, I mean, you saw a lot of videos, a lot of things were like, this is the new normal. But just within an instant, a couple of months down the line, things went back to normal.
And speaking of incentives, you mentioned that there is a lot of opportunity right now, and there are a lot of incentives. Can you name the exact incentives that can be leveraged right this moment? If, for example, I want to do the business right away?
Definitely. I mean, one of the biggest incentives we are having here, together is the free visa for life,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, this is something IFZA is very famous for, to be honest.
famous
Yeah,
for.
a lot of people like it.
And I mean, if you're looking for a saving, this is the right time to come for it, right? Taking that advantage. Second, a lot of partners that we're working with, like yourself, where they are creating these packages, they are giving these offers to the clients, and definitely, kind of being more lenient with their packages to help them as well, to work with them.
Can I get a special offer from IFZA if, for example, I approach a consultant or IFZA directly and then ask for some sort of a discount or special package?
Absolutely. I mean, one of the biggest offers right now is, the free visa for life.
Yes.
All right. This is the right time. We're the only ones that are doing this right now. So you could really take advantage, save a lot of money with it. And you don't have to worry about it, right? And second thing right now, if you do not need a visa, for example, you just want to open a license, you want to get your business running and ready and things like that.
What type of business is worth opening in Dubai right now?
I think, the biggest thing, we're definitely seeing a big uptick in any firms that are looking for like consultancy-based, service-based, whether it's, let's say, accounting, bookkeeping, things like that. But mostly in the service sector, we're seeing an uptick. In the trade, there definitely are people still coming in the trade, but they're worried about the situation because they cannot really analyze what the price is going to be, how shipment is going to work, and things like that. So with, the Strait of Hormuz being shut down or not operating to its full capacity, but definitely the service industry. I mean, not in the tourism or hospitality, but more in the consultancy based or restructuring, right? So companies that are opening and restructuring for other clients, we're definitely seeing a big uptake in that.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. I mean, if you run a consultancy business, you're not tied to a specific location in UAE. You can go and open a company, for example, in IFZA, leverage very, I wouldn't call it relaxed, but very moderate taxation.
Yeah.
And you can run your business, especially right now during this crisis. If you do not want to come to UAE, you can run it from anywhere else in the world. And once things stabilize, you can come here, you can open an office.
And that's the nice thing with us. And then you can open your license online.
Yep. This is definitely the easiest part.
You know, you can operate your license as normal. You can operate from any other country that you want. You do not need to be here. If you're worried about the situation, right? I think the best approach what you could do right now is to kind of get into the details. Let's say you can come here, get an investor visa, right? That investor visa allows you to stay out of the country for up to 12 months. So if you're definitely worried about the situation, you can come open your license online, come get your investor visa. You can go back, you know, you can live in any country and operate your business normally.
Okay.
And that's, I think, the best way to kind of, that's called the safest way.
Okay. This will be a very obvious question for you, but some of the viewers might not know how everything works in UAE.
Yeah.
So, is it legal to open a company and not get a visa in United Arab Emirates?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Is it legal to operate without a bank account, local bank account in UAE?
To operate without a local bank account. Now, if you do want to open a bank account in UAE, you do need to get your visa.
And also, when it comes to bank account opening, you not have to come here. Legally, you're not required to have a bank account specifically in UAE. Obviously, it's much easier to operate with a local bank account when you have to pay taxes, VAT, for example. It's much easier to make a local transaction and know exactly what amount will be credited to FTA's account.
Yeah.
But during these times, if you have reservation and you not really want to travel, you're afraid of the current situation, you can open the company, skip visa part for now, operate remotely from wherever you're based, and open a bank account in your home country or anywhere else where we can assist with that, with the account opening abroad, and you can start your operation. So still you'd qualify for the tax incentives that are present in this country. You'd be able to leverage a very moderate taxation. And given the discounts and offers that IFZA currently runs, I feel like it can be very even affordable. I'm not even sure if affordable is an appropriate word in UAE, but it's sort of affordable compared to some other jurisdictions.
And one biggest point, I think, maybe some of the viewers might have this question is, okay, what if I do want to get or take advantage of this offer with a free visa, right? But I don't want to utilize it now. You don't need to. Right? This is one of our biggest advantages as well. Okay, is they can apply for that package. They open their license, but they do not need to utilize the visa or apply for an e-visa just yet.
Okay.
So let's say 2 months down the line, 3 months down the line, because with the e-visa, it gives you about 60 days. You have to enter the country. And definitely we are seeing some situations where flights are getting canceled. People cannot come here. Their e-visa are getting canceled and whatnot. So a lot of people that are going to be setting up their licenses now and want to take advantage of this, they do not need to apply for the e-visa yet.
All right.
Right. So they can wait 2-3 months, then apply for the e-visa if the situation gets better by then, and still take advantage of the free visa for life.
Yeah, I think honestly it sounds very nice. To be honest, if I was in the market for a license, even though I'm an interested party, but objectively speaking, non-free visa for life costs around $1,000 extra. So you're essentially saving $1,000 per year. And if your business is successful, you're in the market for like 10 years, it's $10,000. You can spend them elsewhere. You can buy a nice laptop or whatever.
Yes.
So yes, I feel like this is a very good offer that is available right now. And I think that if there will be some big investor that wants to purchase a lot of visa quotas, I feel, do you think IFZA could consider giving him a big discount or an extra incentive?
I mean, Once there's a client, we'll definitely look into that.
Okay. Case by case basis.
Case by case basis. But definitely we've made as is, they've done a big investment into the property we're in now. We've had a long wait time on office spaces.
Yeah,
We do have a lot of
true.
clients coming in, taking offices. Thankfully, we've seen a very good growth as well. And, here's one of the few reasons I'm not worried about the situation, because in COVID, we saw one of our biggest growth during that time, right? Which is obviously considered a situation. There's a lockdown, very similar situation. Flights are not coming
Yeah.
in. Tourism industry, hospitality industry, they all took a big hit. And IFZA, we saw one of the biggest growth during that time, right? Obviously, it's not to say that we're expecting it now. It's a different situation, but we are seeing some similarities, right? But definitely, I mean, if there's big an investor, that's definitely something we can work on together. And, we do have a lot of offers that are going on right now, for sure.
Sounds very good. And I feel like we should have started with this, but what is life like in Dubai right now? So on your personal level, what do you feel? How your everyday is different from what it was
I mean,
previous.
I've changed my morning alarm to the alert that the government is sending. It wakes me up before my time. But look, to be honest, it's things are we're still going out. Things are pretty normal.
Yeah.
It's the news obviously maybe portraying it as in a different way, as they always do, right? But we're still going out. Restaurants are still running. Everything's still operational. You saw him in I believe it was Sheikh Mohammed went to Dubai Mall during the start of it. You don't see any president, I would say, do this, right?
Yeah.
So it's really goes to show the security that they're providing, and to show us that we're all safe in this situation, and they're really working on protecting the civilians.
Yeah, to be honest, objectively speaking, in the beginning it was kind of concerning, but nowadays it feels already like a norm.
Yeah.
You get alarms occasionally, those like missile threats. We got only one today. During the weekend, there was none. I feel like it's not universal around the UAE. It
Yeah.
depends on the region where the strikes are. But in my case, for the past 2 weeks, it feels like it subsided
Yeah.
somewhat. And yeah, I cannot say that in the beginning, in the first 2 weeks, my life has definitely changed.
Yeah.
I stayed mostly at home, close to the family and everything. And I feel like most people in UAE did
Most
the
people
same.
did, yeah.
Yeah, even though everything was, like you mentioned, operational.
Because I'm from Lebanon, I'm used to it.
Okay.
It's like, oh, this is fireworks. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, and then everyone just went back to work, and it feels more or less the same, even though the city feels slightly emptier because
Yeah.
some people left. But yeah, overall, I cannot say that life has changed dramatically. At this point, it's a bit different, but overall, it feels still fine.
Yeah.
When it comes to traveling, though, I'm not sure if I'd be willing myself to travel right now to Middle East because of the, who knows?
Never know.
I'm not a military expert. I'm not sure how, the rockets operate, the missiles, to be more precise, how they operate and everything. So in my head, there is a threat that they can hit an aircraft.
Yeah.
So I'd probably be in a team of investors that would stay abroad.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if I had an idea, if I had an opportunity that I could leverage by opening a company in UAE, this is something I would have done even right now, because tough times, they happen again and again. I'm relatively young, but what I remember happened is dot-com bubble, then housing crisis, then we had something between housing crisis and COVID, right? Can you
I mean, in general, in the world or here?
overall in the world? Obviously, it affected Middle East, in one way or another. But
In 2008, we had the financial crash here.
yeah.
Right?
Anything else?
I think that was it. The major thing was like 2012, but
Yeah,
that
but
was, but
then
nothing.
COVID probably.
COVID.
Yeah, COVID was probably something most of us remember quite vividly. And now this thing specifically in this region, and if history teaches us anything, tough times like these, they come and go.
Yeah.
And I'd even say it feels right now, maybe we're like dead wrong, but it feels like this is just a correction. You can leverage it. You can get better pricing, the right incentives from the government. Even for example, you can get, as far as I know, families in UAE can get FAZA free of charge. FAZA is the local
Discount kind of.
yeah, discount, like it's not even just discount. It's like a network of different discounts that is available to a very narrow circle of people, from what I heard. And this is something that was offered to anyone with a family, which is also a big demonstration of support and care.
Yeah.
So these things, plus IFZA incentives and a lot of other incentives that I'm sure will follow if this situation continues, can be leveraged, and it makes perfect sense to do it. Because, in any case, to be objective, what kind of businesses should probably hold off and not incorporate, a company in UAE
Yeah.
nowadays?
I mean, definitely Dubai in general right now is run on tourism, right? So I think when you're looking at it, is a lot of the tourism companies definitely took a big hit. A lot of hospitality industries, let's say like hotels, took a big hit. And this is where it's also kind of an opportunity, right? I mean, if you do want to come take a vacation, hotels are very cheap right now. Tourism companies are very cheap right now, right? But if you were looking to come and invest and open your own, that's where, until things go back to normal, I think it needs a bit of time, maybe a couple of months, right? That's where these industries are currently taking a big hit, similar to COVID, right? Dubai is run on tourism, right? So anything related to that tourism has taken a hit. I don't think we're kind of seeing it in terms of restaurants yet, right?
Yeah, honestly, I have this restaurant that opened next to my house.
Yeah.
I thought that it will probably fail because the timing was awful. It opened like a few months ago, and I'm like, no chance they're surviving. But I've been there on Sunday evening, and it was packed.
Yeah.
Like, there was a queue outside.
I think people are stress eating.
Maybe that's the reason.
They want to go out, they want to enjoy, but yeah, definitely like every place I've been to, restaurants are packed.
Yeah, I cannot say the restaurants currently have any major losses.
Yeah.
They feel fine.
And I think that's, the main two industries. I mean, hotels, as well as, definitely tourism. But that's pretty much it. I don't see anything still major impact on overall the economy.
Yeah, but then again, based on what I see with our clients, is that most of them are not people who want to purchase a building and turn it into a hotel, or it's not a tourism company. Obviously, this also are in our portfolio, but for the most part, it's businesses that have to do with trading. It's and very often trading outside of the UAE, so they're not really dependent on UAE ports and infrastructure.
Yeah.
Also, service companies, like was mentioned in the beginning, it's marketing companies, IT businesses of various kinds. So yeah, for the most part, people try in modern day and age, they try to offer services, and for services, location is important, but it's not fundamental in the majority of cases, especially for startups. So yeah, once again, objectively speaking, trying to stay objective.
Yeah.
Dubai, even though we are, as was mentioned before in the beginning, we are interested. There is a conflict of interest. We are interested parties. We want you to come to Dubai. We want you to open a business. But still, at the same time, again, objectively speaking, Dubai is a great place to study business. You do not have to travel here right now. You can stay outside of the UAE as long as needed. You can get very moderate taxation, and when time comes and you're willing, and able to do it, you can come here. You can get a visa. You can get a local bank account. You can build a life over here. So yeah,
I think it's also, take a look at it. You have to look at the bigger picture of things, right? The growth that has happened here is significant.
yeah, it's
When
true.
you look at many other countries abroad, there's a reason why people are migrating here, right? And because they believe in it, they have similar values, and they're realizing, okay, this is one of the up and coming countries, right? Where there is that growth, there is that innovation, there is that initiatives. The government is working with the people and the companies to grow,
Yeah.
right? That's one thing, right? And another thing, we also, with IFZA, we still also have offshore. So that's one other topic I think we can hit on another video.
Yeah, we can probably make, if this podcast is of any interest to anyone, we can definitely record additional episodes. But yeah, this is actually quite an interesting topic. Yeah, but let's skip it for now.
Keep it for the day, yeah.
Yeah, and speaking, of what you just mentioned, I feel like Dubai is a place where you become who you believe you are.
Yeah.
People come here. A lot of people come with nothing, and they are able to. I believe it's called vertical. Vertical mobility, yes, vertical social mobility. So that they are able to progress, socially, build a better life, and yeah, this is the city of opportunities. You're not stifled, or whatever the better word is, by taxation. The money you earn is yours. Yeah, definitely you have to pay for things, but you have to pay for them anywhere in the world. It's it's something grown-ups do. I guess.
Yeah, once you hit that wave, yeah, just gotta do it,
But overall, yeah, we're not trying to be too serious. If it stays in the video or the podcast, it stays there. Maybe it will not stay. Maybe we'll delete it. Who knows? But overall, yes, Dubai is a good place. Still, we are not sure what future holds. Things might change. They are very unpredictable right now. But overall, this is a good place to start a business. And yeah, you can be one of the lucky ones, and then tell everyone, your grandkids, then you opened your business in Dubai when things, seemingly went south, but actually they were heading north.
Yeah. I love it.
Anyway, any last words?
No, I think that's, it's a great topic. A lot of people asking these questions. So definitely, if you guys have any questions, do let us know. Any topics, things you want us to talk about the next time, definitely let us know.